He had imagined this moment more times than he could count. The gate, slightly rusted. The quiet street, unchanged. The same wind whispering through the trees like nothing in the world had ever broken. And then, the sound. The one sound that had kept him alive for 5 years. Pause. Running. Closer. Faster. Toward him. James Carter stood in front of his house, heart pounding so hard it hurt. This was it. This was the moment he survived for. But this time, there was only silence. No pause, no barking, no Rocky. And in that silence, something inside him began to crack. 5 years earlier, that morning had felt ordinary. Too ordinary. The kind of ordinary you never question until it becomes the last normal moment of your life. Rocky followed him to the car. Not playfully, not excited, but close. Too close. His shoulder brushing against James' leg with every step, like he was trying to memorize him. Hey, James laughed softly, kneeling down. He held Rocky's face in his hands. I'll be back, okay? Just a few days. Rocky didn't wag his tail, didn't bark, didn't move. He just stared. And there was something in that stare, something James didn't understand back then. As if Rocky already knew this goodbye wasn't like the others. James stood up, grabbed his bag, and walked toward the car. And just before he got in, he looked back. Rocky was still there, not moving, not blinking, just watching. That image would follow him into hell. It's routine, they said. Low risk. In and out. James had heard it all before. And for a while, it felt true. Until it didn't. It started with a sound. A crack in the distance. Too sharp. Too sudden. Too wrong. Then another. Then everything exploded. The convoy erupted into chaos. Fire tore through metal like it was paper. The blast slammed into James's chest, ripping the air from his lungs. He couldn't hear, only ringing, loud, endless. Someone was screaming. He saw mouths moving, hands pulling, chaos unfolding. But it felt far away, like he was already disappearing. Another explosion, closer, hotter. The heat hit his face like a wall. James hit the ground hard, vision spinning. His fingers clawed at the dirt as he tried to breathe. Move, move! He tried. God, he tried. But his body wouldn't listen. Gunfire erupted. Shadows moving through smoke. Not theirs. James forced himself up, grabbing his weapon with shaking hands. Focus. Stay alive. That's when he saw it. A figure coming straight at him. And then, pain. Sharp. Sudden. Darkness swallowed everything. When James opened his eyes, the world he knew was gone. No sky. No sunlight. No voices he recognized. Just walls. Cold. Silent. Endless. At first, he counted the days. Then the weeks. Then, he stopped. Because counting meant hoping. And hoping started to hurt. There were nights, long, suffocating nights, where the silence pressed so hard against his chest, he thought it might crush him. And in those moments, his mind would drift. Not to the war, not to the pain, but to a simple sound. Pause, running across wooden floors. A bark, a jump, a weight crashing into him with pure joy. Rocky. "I'll come home," he whispered into the darkness, over and over. "I'll come home. Rocky's waiting." But as time dragged on, even that thought began to fade. And one night, alone, broken, exhausted beyond anything a body should endure, he whispered something different. What if he forgot me? The question lingered, heavy, unforgiving, because 5 years is a lifetime for a dog. And for the first time, James wasn't afraid of dying. He was afraid of coming home and not being remembered. That fear kept him alive. 5 years later, against every odd, every expectation, every obituary already written for him, James Carter came home. The taxi stopped at the end of the street. "I'll walk," he said quietly. Each step felt unreal, like he was walking through someone else's life. The houses, the trees, the stillness. Everything was the same, except him. He stopped when he saw it. His house. His breath caught. The porch, the windows, the gate. Right there, waiting. His heart pounded harder than it ever had in war, because this was the moment that mattered. Not survival, not escape. This. He stepped forward and stood in the middle of the gate. He didn't knock, didn't call out, because he already knew Rocky would hear him. And then, running. Fast, wild, unstoppable, just like always. James smiled, tears already forming. "Come on, buddy," he whispered. Seconds passed. Nothing. His smile faltered. The silence felt wrong. Then, the door opened. Clara stood there, frozen. Her eyes widened like she was staring at a ghost. "James?" Her voice barely existed. But James didn't move, didn't speak. His eyes searched past her. "Where's Rocky?" Clara hesitated, just for a second. But that second felt like everything. "He's inside," she said softly. Hope flickered again. Then, footsteps. Soft, slow. James's entire body tensed. This was it. Rocky appeared in the doorway. Older, slower, but still. Rocky. James's face broke. A smile, tears, relief crashing all at once. "Rocky!" He dropped his bag, stepped forward, waiting for the run, for the jump, for home. But Rocky didn't move. He just stood there, watching, uncertain. James's smile faded. "Hey, buddy," he whispered, kneeling down. "Come here." Rocky's ears twitched. For a moment, it looked like he might move. James held his breath. But then, a low growl. James froze. No, hey, his voice broke. It's me. I came back, just like I promised. Rocky stepped back. Another step. Like he didn't know him, like the man in front of him was a stranger. And in that moment, James shattered. Not in war, not in pain, but here, at home. Rocky, he whispered, weaker. But Rocky turned away and walked inside, leaving him alone. Right there, in the place he thought would finally heal him. Days passed. James tried everything. Soft voices, patience, space. But Rocky stayed distant. Every step forward, Rocky took one back. Until one evening, James noticed something. At exactly 6 p.m., Rocky walked to the door and sat, waiting, still, faithful. James's chest tightened. He's still waiting, he whispered. Not for who he is now, but for who he used to be. And then it hit him. Rocky didn't forget him. He was waiting for the version of James who always came home the same way, every day. Same time, same steps, same sound. The next evening, at 5:59 p.m., James stood up, his heart racing. At 6 o'clock, Rocky walked to the door again and sat, waiting. James stepped outside, walked to the gate. Same spot, same place. And then he turned and walked away, just like before, step by step. No words, just the sound of his boots against the ground. Behind him, silence. Then, a sound. Soft. Then faster. Pause. Running. Desperate. The door slammed open. A bark. Loud. Raw. Familiar. James stopped. His heart exploded in his chest. And then, impact. Rocky crashed into him with everything he had, knocking him back, crying, barking, licking his face over and over, like he was making up for lost time, like he had been holding it in for 5 years. James fell to his knees, holding him tightly, sobbing. It's me. I came back. I told you I would. Rocky didn't hesitate, didn't question. He knew. Not from sight, not from memory, but from feeling. From that one moment, that one pattern, that one truth his heart never forgot. He's home. Later that night, Rocky rested his head on James's chest. Finally calm. Finally safe. James closed his eyes. Because some love doesn't fade, even when time tries to erase it. Even when memory fails, it waits. And sometimes, coming home isn't about being recognized. It's about reminding the ones who love you how to feel you again. If you've ever waited for someone, or someone has waited for you, then you already know. Love like this never really leaves.